It's time. Do you got all your suitcases? Do you have all your luggage? Do you have your little baby bag that carries all the diapers and the powders for your baby that you all have? You all share one baby. Sorry, you're not allowed to have your own. It's the collective baby, and his name is Honk, like a goose. It's a beautiful name for a baby boy. You don't even care. You don't even care. You don't even care. You got a Dior bag full of smoked fish and that's it? That's okay. That's all you need at a hotel. Oh my god, this is disorienting. Hold on. I have two screens that are showing me the chat. And it's like being in a room full of mirrors. Oh, thank you for the headpad. It's reassuring me. It's reassuring me. Yes, the hive mind, baby. We all share one. He's gonna be the king of Twitch, and his name will be Honk, and he will be so beautiful. He's kind of ugly right now because I'm gonna be honest, all babies are pretty fucking ugly. Sorry to all the parents in my chat, but your baby's ugly. They're all wrinkly and funny looking. Sorry, Bo. Sorry about your baby. Hold on, I'm drinking. That took a lot out of me. So, do you guys like dumplings? You know how, people always ask, if you could eat one food for the rest of your life, what would it be? And people always say, like, hamburgers, pizza. I would say dumplings. No, not Dunkin's, dumplings. Dumplings, like in soup, like wontons and soup dumpling. That kind of. I burned my hand, guys. I burned my hand. I was opening the soup before I came in, and some of it splashed onto my hand, and I felt such pain. I felt the most pain anyone could feel in their life, more than a Marine. So you should all, stay with me forever. You should all circle me and tell me how great I am and how I can withstand anything. Do you have recommendations for a girl who never eats dumplings? Well, of course, wontons are the big thing. Not with ginger. I don't like when they put ginger bits. I just like it when there's meat. I hate pieces of ginger. Sorry, ginger lovers. I drink ginger ale. Is that okay? Are you smiling at me again? Are you smiling at me again with your beautiful smile and your lips? I drink ginger ale, but I don't eat ginger. Something fucked up about me. Apparently, I didn't know this was fucked up, but you know when you eat sushi and they give you the ginger? Apparently you're supposed to like chew on it or something for was it palate cleanser? I just suck on it. I just suck on it like a little freak. And then I take it out of my mouth and I just put it aside. What? This game is about a hotel and a maid, by the way. But I want you to experience my life. I want you to be a part of my life. And you know what happens in my life? I eat dumplings and I suck on ginger. Sure, that doesn't happen in the game, I assume. I don't know. I don't know what happens in this game besides there's a hotel and a maid. And like, she's like my favorite detective, a Monk, on USA Network, a Monk, Adrian Monk. His wife is dead. So you think twice before making fun of him, okay? His wife's fucking dead. Yeah, there's a hotel and stuff, I assume. I heard there's possibly gay people. Oh my gosh. Homosexuality. What the fuck am I doing? I've watched part of a playthrough but not all of it. Well, don't go spoiling it. Don't go spoiling it, okay? I want to experience it for myself. I want to see what it's all about. I want to see all the gay people and discover who they've killed. Because I assume they've all killed someone.
I quit. You quit. Start up again.
Hold on.
And smoke gay cigarettes.
That's the wrong one.
What a wonderful product and what a wonderful
I'll get it.
name.
I'll get it. I'll get it. I'll get it. Shit, I'm too late. The fun thing about me is I don't know my own hotkeys. They say you should make hotkeys to make it more easier for you, for all your expressions and your poses. And I decided, okay, I'm gonna set them all to random numbers, and I'm not gonna memorize which ones. So I don't get a gay cigarette. I don't get to be gay. I don't get to be gay. But you know what? You know what? I get to game. I get to be a gamer. You ready? I haven't even talked about the game barely. I talked about wontons. Fuck you. Hi, Jules. Can we get a shout out for Jules, who has had a re-debut? Yesterday, were you there? You had better been there. It was one of the greatest streams I've ever seen in my life. So you better be following her. She's amazing, the greatest streamer in the world. And you all have to support her right now, or I'm not gonna play the game. I'm not looking till I know you all followed her. Oh no, you're so sick. I hope you're getting a lot of rest. I hope you're laying down with a little towel on your head and a thermometer in your mouth, and you're covered in blankies, and you have a big old gallon of soup next to you to drink for the rest of the day. Maybe a couple wontons in there. Mm-hmm. You like wontons? I like wontons. But no ginger. I don't see a shout out. I don't see a I better do it myself. Did it work? I don't know how this website works anymore. I'll just shout you out like this. Jules! Jules! See? There. I like how the thumb is directly on the X symbol, like it's ready to turn it off. What if this game is bad, you know? What if this is the worst game in the world? I have to be ready. I have to be ready to turn this off and just end stream. I'm not even gonna say bye, I'm just gonna end the stream, because if the game is bad. Don't scan that QR code, by the way, that's for me. That's for me, okay? That's my QR code, get your own. It's okay, Bo. Twitch is hard. Twitch is the most difficult job you can have. Marine biologist, surgeon, easy peasy lemon squeezy. Twitch streamer? That takes brains and that takes guts. Only the bravest people you know can be a Twitch streamer. By the way, the game's muted. Let me fix that real quick. Let's see. Is this loud? I guess we won't really know until they start talking, huh? I gotta hear their beautiful voices. I assume they're all gay. If I see a single straight person in this game, I'm gonna fucking lose it. I hit my mic, I'm sorry. Also, I don't make my bed. The game is called This Bed We Made. I never make my bed. It is in disarray. The blankets are just in like a ball on the end of it. It's okay, you don't live in a hotel. Exactly. You know why you should make your bed? Because you live in a hotel and you're a maid. That's it. Don't listen to your parents when they're like, you gotta make your bed. We have guests are coming over and they're gonna go into each room with their hands on their hips and be like, this room is kind of messy. This room doesn't have a made bed. There's a underwear on the floor. I'm docking points, and I am going to take a single object from your home and it will have sentimental value. So You should have done better. I only do it if I'm in real cold mode. I never do it no matter what. Even if I'm feeling productive. You know, sometimes when you're feeling like, oh, I don't want to do this, I'm just gonna clean my whole house. That doesn't mean I'll make my bed. I'll do the dishes. Maybe I'll even vacuum. But that bed stays fucked up. I'm gonna be a maid now and I'm gonna clean all these people's houses. This is a hotel. This game takes account of all your actions, including the ones you decide not to take. The choices will determine your fate and the fates of others around you. Proceed with caution. Like Telltale. They'll remember that. Boo! Montreal! I didn't know there were French Canadians in this game.
Let's keep moving.
Uh-oh. Oh, look at you. This is what it looks like in Montreal. It's all gray. They're speaking English. Let's fix that. These people are French. I can't change it. You're lucky. You're all lucky. You might not know it, but this game is set in 2022.
It's on your right. Here.
This is just how they live. It's just what it's like.
No, I'm usually in charge of the second and third.
So each maid has her assigned floor.
Let me in.
Then why is it that you are working on the fifth floor?
Let me in, please. Let me, I want to interview. This guy's bald. Not a hair on his head. What a weenie. Where's the hotel? I don't want to be interviewed by the police.
Good luck.
He's so ugly.
She's all yours, sir.
Sophie Roy, I'm Detective Maurice Tremblay. Let's see. 21 years old, working at the Clownton for over a year. Husband?
I can't even hear him. He's whispering. He's like,
No, not yet. I live with my mother. She's sick, so I have to take care of her.
No father.
No, it's always just been.
I might have to turn it up a little bit.
All right, Miss Roy. I need you to tell me everything that happened, starting with this morning.
Oh, this is like Persona 5. She's like some sort of anime hero. Oh! French! Do you like that? Tulip, you're the French? I'm so sorry. Wait, why isn't it black and white? Oh, this must be 2024 now. Hey, turn that up, Singapore, Montreal.
Just a bit of tidying up, and I can go on break.
I want to read the radio. It had words on it. But first, let's turn that up a bit. There's French in my chat. That's the scariest thing you can see when you look over to your chat. Not people saying bad swears or fighting and arguing, but French. Just French. Make the bed! Do you see that? Whoa. Pretty cool, right? Can you do that? I'm a pretty good maid.
bed's not complete without its pillow. A bed's not complete without its pillow.
Where is it? Oh. I found it. I found the pillow. That's right. You've never straightened a sheet in your life. What's this? Who's been pouring tar in the hotel? You're not supposed to do that.
Good enough.
I wanted to really wipe. I wanted this to be like Power Wash Simulator. I'm just going to town on it, but I guess that's fine. Oh, I thought I could change the station. Why did it do that? Huh? Music? I broke it! I broke the funny boombox. Oh, beans. The French. That's okay, let's read the Bible. I can't read the Bible. How will I ever learn about Jonah's journey in the whale if I can't read it?
Menswear. Are you in town for a business trip, maybe?
A snoop!
Only menswear. Are you in town for a business
Can I open his stuff? Can I like dig through his wallet? Let's read his letters.
That's a lot of money to owe. Just what did you get yourself involved in?
Let me read it. You can't comment on it till I've read it yet. You know me, you know my family. You've had a seat of at our bar since the day we opened in 49. You're more than a friend to us, you're practically family. And while friends are polite to each other, family deserves more, family deserves honesty. As such, I want to be as direct as possible and letting you know that you're down to your last chance. The $8,380 you owe us plus 25% interest is now 8 months overdue. My patience has worn thin. This isn't like one of your unpaid bar tabs. You came to us for help, and help always comes at our price. We've opened our pockets to you time and time again, and all you've done is taken advantage of our goodwill and generosity. We'll come over in person to make our collection tomorrow. I'll be bringing along the boys so we can all sit down and have a little chat. But just so you know, they aren't too good with words. That was a good letter. This is why you shan't. I almost said shan't. This is why you shouldn't let me into your home or your room. Because I will read your mail. So do not leave your letters out in the open like this. I'll read it. I'm going to read it, okay? Like, look. Dear Mr. and Mrs. Maple. Someone stood on this with their big foot. You can't do that to letters. They're for reading, not stepping on. Regretful as we are to have to resort to these lines of communication, our client and your neighbor, the owner of 88 32nd Street, has been ultimately evasive of our many attempts to reach out and collect our due debts, specifically an amount owed to us to the sum of $19.0475. He has given us little recourse but to contact him through those in close physical proximity to him in the hopes that they can deliver a message on our behalf. We have little desire to disturb you and the other fine citizens of 32nd Street, but our business may bring us back to your neighborhood if it is not resolved quickly. The help of your kind community would be greatly appreciated for us and certainly for your neighbor. Kindly, Lucky Coin Financing. They are too good with words, makes the ending too goofy to be taken seriously. I don't know anything about the ending, so don't tell me. I'm just cleaning. Opening drawers. I love to open drawers. I wonder if there's gonna be a gun in here, or a bloody knife. Shit! No one ever puts a bloody knife in their drawers anymore. Les boutiques légales. Omelet. Another omelet. Eggs. Eggs, more eggs. Pancake. These all look quite delicious, but I do not have money, so maybe they should just give it to me for free. That's an idea. I work here, you know. I should get it for free. What is this? Chopsticks? Wacom pens for their Wacom tablet? TV! How are you gonna watch a TV that's to the side like that? You can't enjoy it on your bed. Oh, I'm gonna turn the radio off. I don't want to listen to static. If I don't get to listen to French, I'm most certainly not gonna listen to static. Don't mind me. Just so you know, if you ever go on vacation and you stay at a hotel, this is what your maid is doing. Most certainly. She's going to look through every crevice of your hotel room, in the drawers, because it is her right. So you better not have any bloody knives or guns. Wash, wash, wash. Hee hee. Wash, 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 wash. Wash, wash, wash. There we go.
And
Oh,
voila.
wash, wash, wash.
Good as new.
Yeah, clean that smelly toilet. How do I clean this? We got in here a body, a safe. Is that a sexy lady? Let me touch it. Not very sexy. She's quite beautiful, though. One of those shoe things that they use at, shoe. I forgot the store. But it's okay, because I'm not sponsored by them. So I don't want to shout them out. Yes, it's a shoe horn. And they use it at shoe. No, I mean, no. No shout out from me. I do not support your shoes. Should I clean that? I can't interact with it. I'm gonna check if there's anything else I can do in the room. Oh! Saved. Oh, another note! Thank goodness I checked. This guy owes a lot of money. I would never owe this much money. I've owed a few dollars before, but I know my limits. I know when I don't and I do have money. I was hoping you were on the back. It's not a fun letter, it's just a bill. So no point in reading it. Can I open this? There's going to be a knife. I swear. I can feel it. I can feel when there's knives around.
See what Beth wanted to talk about.
Who? But I'm not done. Can I not do this? Oh well. Wait, do I have to hold it? No, okay, let's just go. Let's go and see what Beth has to talk about. A big key! A big funny key. I love big funny key. What? A door closed at a hotel. I don't see the big hubbub.
Have you heard about that nut house they want to build next door?
Yeah, it creeps me out. Imagine all the weirdos who'll start hanging around the hotel.
I can can think of someone who'll feel right at home. Look at her, always glued to that gossip magazine.
Gossip and bullying.
Girlfriends? Or is it just Gracie Joan and Marilyn?
She's reading a magazine. Calm down.
That doll.
Sorry she likes to read magazines on her break.
Oh, did you see Rebecca come in this morning? She was wearing the same clothes.
Belongs in the nut house because she reads magazines. I hope they both fall into pits. To big pits full of
Sophie speaking.
gorilla.
It's Beth. Do you think you could come up real quick?
Sure. I'll be right there.
You're right, you shouldn't.
Jacques. Jacques and Wayne. Big Key. Don't forget Big Key. Oh, now someone's gonna get it and do a crime.
I should talk to Beth at the front desk.
Is it really a hotel if there's no gorilla pit? All the good hotels have one. Holiday Inn. Holiday
Jack, leaving luggage
Motel?
in the lobby? Are you trying to get Bernard to kill you? Tempting,
Holiday Suite.
but every penny adds up, Sophie.
Coffee for 5 cents. 5 cents. Can you believe it?
Now's not the time to pick up smoking, Sophie.
I thought there was a person there.
This leak really needs to be fixed. I hope the weather doesn't make it worse.
It's Valentine's. It was just Valentine's a couple days ago. A kiss from me to you. Arrested in deviant raid. Oh, these words are so small. So little. Oh, all the words. I don't care. There was crime. There was crime in their snow. Yeah, that's me. It's me, Deathcat420, holding my iconic Xbox controller, playing an Xbox game on my Xbox.
Poor Nicole. No one should be stuck cleaning up the reception hall after a ball, even if they did draw the short straw.
I didn't know this was a Valentine's game. What? Homophobia? Let me read that again. Sex deviants. Should prevent such people from being in close contact with youngsters. Homophobia. Oh my goodness. And on Valentine's, no less. What kind of sick place is Montreal? Modern Montreal. Is that Beth?
Hey, Beth.
This is my real Xbox. Original Xbox. Not
Hey
360,
there.
not one.
So,
Regular.
who's sleeping?
Sleep what?
Lesbian.
You were whispering just now on the phone.
Butch.
So I thought maybe Eugene or Bobby were napping in the break room again.
Oh, yeah, no. It's Jacques and Wendy. They were, in the middle of something.
Ugh, it's so awkward when they start making out like no one's watching.
The officers
Get
are interviewing
a
before was the
room.
arresting
You
officer.
literally work in a hotel.
Oh, I should have killed him. I should have put my little hands around his neck. Oh, wait, hold on. I try to ignore people kissing.
I try not to pay attention to them.
I just find the sucking noises hard to ignore, you know? But that won't be an issue today, of course.
Ugh.
Every sound is being drowned out by the phone's constant ringing.
Because of this storm?
You have no idea. You're the only person I've talked to today that hasn't mentioned the blizzard. I mean, until now.
Oh. Sorry.
It's all right. I guess I'm just looking for something else to talk about. Anything else.
They have funny faces. A little plasticky, but I don't mind none.
Well, I do have some gossip about Jacques and Wendy.
How dare you not lead with that? What's going on?
When you called, I wasn't whispering because they were making out. They were fighting.
Oh, this is entertaining. I mean, oh no, why?
I'm not completely sure, but it sounded like Linda had something to do with it.
Linda.
Ugh, that bitch.
Beth?
Trust me, she deserves it.
I don't get why everyone hates her so much. Linda's always nice to me.
You know what? I think after this, I want to work in a
She's
hotel.
just the worst to every
I'm
girl
gonna
she
apply.
perceives as a threat.
A threat? A threat to what?
I don't know. Her place as Bernard's right hand, I suppose.
So, you're saying I'm not a threat?
I'm not saying that. I'm saying Linda thinks that, but that's her mistake. I know there's.
You
one
know
more
what they
thing
look
that
like
meets
to
the
me?
eye.
They look like Nancy Drew NPCs. That's why I don't mind.
Thanks.
That's why I'm
So,
like,
You said you
I kind of
needed me?
like this. It kind of makes me smile because I'm used to it.
Oh, right.
Maid outfit.
Wanna guess why?
I'm not gonna be a maid. I want to be the head honcho. I'm gonna be the Mr. Mosby of a hotel.
Did you see a mouse again?
You make it
Did
sound
someone
like
hear
that
that?
would be no big deal.
Puff!
It
Thank
would.
you for the resub,
Wouldn't it?
my dear friend, my
Well,
sweet
what if
friend.
it was a rat?
Didn't you tell me you were raised on a farm? Those little creatures shouldn't scare you.
Ugh, that doesn't make them any less disgusting.
So, is there one or not?
You're late, but you're awake. Well, I'm
No
glad you
rodent is
rested.
Involved.
I want everyone to have a good
A
rest.
nice gentleman decided
I
it
don't
was
mind if
time
you're
to
late. I
redesign
don't
the
mind if you're
lobby
not
and helped
here.
us by
As long as
knocking
you're
over that
feeling
vase
good.
on his way out of the hotel.
That's it?
I would do it myself, but the last time I tried to leave the front
Your friend
desk,
worked in a hotel. He
Bernard
did not
emerged
like it.
from his lair to
well,
scold
not-
me about procedures and.
Did he not have fun? Were there not two
Oh,
rambunctious
Can't
twins
have the beauty of the
causing
Carrington
mischief?
Hotel take absence from her throne,
Going like,
can we?
I'm
Oh, the people would riot.
Zach,
Bernard especially.
and I'm
Bernard's
also
hardly
Cody.
The people.
That's how they
Anyway.
introduce themselves.
I have to. Get
I'm
back
sorry,
to
I've been
work.
talking over
There's a
Beth.
mop in the supply closet next to Bernard's office, I think.
Thanks. I'll see you around.
My journal. Maids aren't allowed in the lobby. Why not? I work here. I work in a hotel. I should be allowed anywhere.
My rag isn't gonna be enough for a mess like this. Better get a mop.
Maids should be allowed. Hello?
Well, if only we were allowed in there.
What? Maid not allowed in mysterious room with chair?
Chocolate mousse cake. Maybe Bobby wouldn't mind
I
sneaking me a
don't get
slice.
this place.
No.
Why is Montreal like
Bernard and I
this?
have both our heads.
How could people live like this? How could famous drag queen Rita Baga live like this? Is she from Montreal? I don't remember.
He's been putting these everywhere lately. It's weird that Bernard allows it.
Don't divorce, okay? Please don't divorce. Please, for the love of God, don't divorce. Please. Keep your nuclear family tight and safe. Please. She's not even a French Canadian.
Jacques,
She's
leave
like
your
from
luggage in the lobby?
Detroit.
Are you trying to get...
Linda, Wendy's great at her job. Guests absolutely love her and...
Not just guests, apparently.
Oh, God damn it, Linda! I only like her because guests like her.
Hey! I
Making
was listening to
sure
your
guests are happy
conversation.
is my job, after all.
You don't seem to care whether I'm happy.
Yeah, Snoop.
If
Put
Wendy
your ear
wasn't
up
doing her
against that
job, that'd be
door.
Another story, but I can't just fire her without good reason.
What if she stirred up trouble among the staff? Would that be a good reason?
Curiosity killed.
Oh, what is that?
Andrew, hi. I'm sorry, I was just...
Spying on our manager?
No, I heard something, and I...
Hey.
Chicken Little.
It's okay. I'm just pulling your leg. I'm sorry I scared you.
I'm just... I'm not used to having people around me while I work.
Yeah, you're
An
always
affair?
working alone up there,
Well,
aren't
get this
you?
guy out of here. I want to
I actually
listen.
think it's the first time I've seen you down in the lobby. Don't tell me you've been sent to clean up after the Valentine's Day ball.
Were you here Friday night to see the whole thing?
Yeah. They had someone in charge of the event, but she ended up crying alone in the stairwell, so I had to take over.
What happened? Did it really go so wrong?
It certainly didn't go wrong for the people enjoying the party, but for those sober around them, that's another story.
Good God. I'm glad I didn't have
Like
to
the
be
Walt
there.
Disney party.
I don't
The
know
famous
how you
Walt
do
Disney
it.
party?
And
The
I don't know
Funkland?
how you handle cleaning up after other people all day. You must see plenty of weird stuff, right?
Yeah.
You hear
What's
me
the
glug?
weirdest thing you found in a guest room?
What if I'm a little mischievous? What if I'm a little trickster?
Well,
I'm gonna do it.
there was this lady who had a love letter addressed to someone I know.
What? No way. Who was it?
You.
You're messing with
Silence.
It was worth seeing your face turn red.
me. Wow. You got me.
But it didn't. He looked. He just he was stared
better
at
go
you
help
in
that.
silence.
It's hell here with the snowstorm.
Also, his face is
It's
always
okay.
red.
I need to,
He's got red
Yeah,
cheeks,
all right.
like someone we know.
Take care.
you too.
Pikachu.
It wasn't enough having to deal with endless letters of advice from Raymond.
Raymond?
Sometimes maids lie.
He wants me to know where
The lies of M.
Make sure the hotel stays accessible to everyone.
I can hardly believe
Listen.
you two are from the same family. In the States, you'd be sent to jail for those communist ideas.
Yeah, everyone's cheeks are really rosy. I don't think it's natural. I think they use blush.
Of course.
I think they're using some kind of blush, and they're not really rosy cheeks. Natural rosy cheeks. Like me. These are all natural. That's blood.
Made it very clear he doesn't like anyone walking into his kitchen uninvited.
Wait, what? Anti-communism?
And anyway, the last thing I want is to look like
What kind of sick place is this? Man, this place is doity. This is a doity room. Mop?
Let me have a look at it. Abe says I can get rid of
You still
the
talking?
toughest knots.
Abe?
Abraham, sorry. Now, come here.
Oh, I don't. Never mind. I don't want to listen. Oh God, let me get out of here.
I'll have a word with our kitchen staff to make sure it doesn't happen again. Well, that sounds a bit excessive, don't you think? Of course, of course. We're all grateful that your employer chose the Clarington for his stay, but
Don't you love having conversations on the phone?
I'll speak to my manager
And
see what-
your coworker just stands right there watching you, not blinking.
Yes?
I love to snoop. I love to snoop. This is the greatest game ever. Newspaper.
You want me to...
Well, what's the homophobia story again? That's all these people ever talk about.
Yes.
Bernard still leaves these around the front desk? Guess he didn't hear Beth when she swore she'd burn the place to the ground next time she had to suffer through one of his sermons.
Don't you think? Of course, of course. We're all
Oh, I can
grateful
open
that
it.
the employer chose the Clarington for his stay, but
Clout?
Yeah?
They got clout?
I beg your pardon? You want me to... all right.
What do they want you to do?
Yes, right away. Was there anything else I...
Can you put it on speaker? Did they have speaker back then?
That sounds a bit excessive,
Oh, it's-
don't you think?
I'm gonna go clean now. It's like I'm the only maid in this dang hotel. Oh, let me pick up. What's this?
A film
What's
roll.
this?
The guest must have dropped it when he knocked over the vase. Probably should return it to him. Ew. I better throw that away.
No, it could be a clue. It could be a clue. Don't throw it away. It could be a note that says, I'm the killer. See, there's words on it. Don't throw it away. Oh, man. You showered and with toast? I want toast. The game has been okay. Apparently Montreal is the worst place in the world. But we all knew that.
Now I just put the leaves back in the vase.
I'm lightning
and it'll be
fast.
like nothing ever happened.
I love to stoop. I love to listen to conversations. I love to put my ear on the wall and listen to people have an affair.
I understand, Mr. Ramsey. I wish I could make the snowstorm disappear. I really do, but sadly, that's not within my power.
Beth, who knocked over that vase?
Mr. Spade.
Mr. Spade?
Well, I can check with the airport and let you know when flights resume. Until then...
Itchy.
Yes, I know. You've said that already. But...
Is there a murder in this
That's
game?
Very unlikely.
So, which room are you staying in, Mr. Spade?
Oh, I gotta look.
I'm sure he'd be thrilled to talk to you.
Oh, I need my glasses. I don't have glasses anymore. I'm getting them in like a couple
For that,
weeks.
you'd have to talk to my manager's manager.
There we go.
Would you like to contact him?
Spade.
Sadly, he doesn't have a phone. He's a bit of an old
Spade.
fella, if you know what I mean.
Room 505. Great. That's on my floor. I can return that film roll without going out of my way.
Where you can kneel down, all right? Then you clasp your hands together and think really hard about just how much you want the snowstorm to end. It may help to repeat his name, too. It's, God, G-O-D.
She's being cheeky.
I'm sure he'll be very sympathetic to your plight. Making fun
She's
of
being
yourself.
a rascal.
No, I'm never there. No, I'm dead serious.
I hope we get married at the end of the game.
Snowstorm ended,
If she doesn't like women, I'll eat my mushroom.
Hold it, please.
No, I don't want to be in a...
Andrew.
No!
Are you okay?
Yeah, it's just
He's got a bucket full of salt.
I slipped on the puddle by the restrooms.
Oh, I'm sorry. I probably should have cleaned that.
Oh, no, it's
Well, I burned
fault.
my hand this morning,
I should
so...
have asked Eugene to repair the leak.
Which one of us has it worse, huh?
Oh, 6th. Thanks.
6, I've got to be in the elevator with him the
We
whole
need to bring
time.
this to our VIP guest, the one who rented the entire floor.
Not sugar, not salt. It's mixed together. There was no audio. There was no audio. His mouth doesn't open. He's got it pretty tough. The lip sync isn't great, but it might be because this is dubbed and it wasn't. This is an English game since it's set in Montreal, maybe. I slipped in the puddle and fell, and my pants got wet. What? Wink. Choking, because I was about to say something. That happened to me. Except I spilled it. I didn't slip, I spilled something on myself exactly where another wet spot would be if I had some sort of accident. But I swear it was a spill. It was a spill. I swear on Andrew's life.
Why does he need a bucket full of snow?
No idea. I don't even ask anymore. It's just the latest in a long
That's
series
snow?
of
Why does he want
strange
snow?
requests.
What do you
He's gonna
recommend?
pour it in his hotel room
Take a
and like
bath,
make
maybe?
snow angels.
Sometimes I wonder
No,
if he's just
no.
putting an elaborate
Maybe.
prank
If I do have a bib, I want it to say shrimp and ain't
I've
easy.
never actually met him. I always talk to his assistant.
And never eat shrimp in it, because
Only
shrimp
Bernard knows
aren't
about
really
it.
messy.
I do have a suspicion, though.
Oh?
But I'm not
My
sure.
streams are a little like church, because
You at least give me a
everyone
hint.
has to stand up and shake hands and kiss.
Okay.
I'm at the halfway point,
Whew. Saved by the bell.
because it's all about
Hey,
love.
come on. Don't leave me hanging.
Let's just say I like to prolong the suspense.
Wait,
Sorry, I was talking. I have no idea what he said to me.
Who knows?
fair enough. Have fun up
Yeah,
there.
remember at the Super
You
Bowl
too.
when everyone stood up and started kissing each other on the mouth and said, I love football. I love football." And then they started passing the donation bowl in honor of SpongeBob. Oh, something about the mystery guest, the one who wants the snow. He's cleared of suspicion because I wasn't listening. I think together, collectively, if we all combined, we would be an adequate detective. Not Columbo or Natasha Lyonne levels, but like, I don't know. Who's an okay detective? Who's a detective people like, but he's just okay. Like, he's not awesome. Monk? Monk's okay. He wouldn't understand what the Death Note did, but I think he could find out which one Kira was. I think he'd know that Light is Kira, but he wouldn't know what the Death Note did, and it would kill him. Oh yeah, Great Mouse Detective! He was okay.
Mr. Spade?
Tintin's a detective? I thought he was just a little boy.
Mr. Spade?
No, I've never done an escape room. I'm not like a puzzle person. If someone's like, you have to put these blocks that are on this pole to the end, to the other pole, I just like lie down. I just be like, I'm not leaving. You're gonna have to drag me out of here because I'm not doing a single puzzle. It's closing time. You have to make me leave. I think I want to do an escape room though one day, if I had help. I think by myself, I would go insane. I would go crazy. But with help from other people, with my friends, not strangers. It has to be with friends. This room's red. This wasn't not E3, the trailer. Pictures. Is that me?
What is this?
I'm being watched. Tampering with objects may lead to positive or negative consequences. Oh God, I have a decision to make. Oh my God. Snooping guess? Well, I'm snooping, and then someone's snooping on me, and then I'm snooping on them, snooping on me. This is a lot. This is a lot. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. Oh, you're not allowed to take pictures of me. You can't take pictures of me using other people's perfumes. It's not right. Not even a single image. I don't know if that was the smart choice, but I did it. Is there a bad ending? Am I gonna get the? I can't put the back. What if I get the bad ending? This is like House Flipper. Maybe I should play it. I left it clean. I can just say I was cleaning. I was cleaning. There's probably a bad ending. We don't know what the choice here will lead to. Wait, no, I forgot to inspect. Oh well.
Looks like prescription drugs. But what are they for exactly?
Throw away the prescription drugs, I guess. Sorry about your medicine.
I should bring that back to my cart.
What if you came back to your hotel room and you found out that the maid threw away your meds?
My cart.
Throw what? I'm not supposed, but I'm the maid. Can I? Wait! Well, I'm still here!
I should bring that back to my cart.
I did. I don't want to lose my job. It's all I have. I love to maid. I'm a maid. I clean. I throw things away. Don't leave this in bathtub. Don't leave med on toilet. I don't want to get in trouble for not cleaning. I'm the cleaner. I'm gonna assume those bottles are empty. It's not saying I have a consequence. I'll just do it. If it tells me that there's a consequence to be had, then I won't throw it away. Who am I calling? Open the safe! Open the safe!
Speaking. What can I do for you on this very fine day?
Beth, I don't want Andrew. I don't want
need
Andrew.
your help.
Sophie? What's going on?
I think Mr. Spade's stalking me while I work.
Really? I knew it!
You did?
I mean, I knew there was something fishy about him. He just has creep written all over his face.
A hotel creep.
How did you find out?
He's just a I don't hate Andrew, but I'm romantically in love with Beth. I feel nothing for Andrew in any physical way.
He took pictures of me. I found them hanging over the bathtub. He set up a kind of dark room.
Pictures of you? Doing what?
I can't believe I'm about to say this, but sometimes when I clean the rooms, I get a little curious and, you know, snoop through our guest stuff.
I mean, I understand.
And
They're your possessions. They're very valuable, but
yes.
I think one little puff of
I think we should call
perfume
the police.
No,
is
that's
okay for a
terrible
maid
idea.
to do.
Sophie,
I
that
think
man
I
has
think you
pictures
should
of
let your maid
running
take
your
one
hands
puff
through
of your
people's
perfume,
stuff.
But
and
I
it should
didn't
be okay.
steal anything. I was just snooping, I swear.
I know, but say a client reports something missing, those pictures would put a big red target on your back.
So I just leave? Do nothing?
Do nothing? No. But it'd be smarter to wait until you have the whole story. Or at least more than you have now.
Should I reload?
Before making a move. I've been in dark rooms before.
The unspoken price you pay to a maid.
Setting one up in a space that isn't made
You
for
let
that
them
takes
take
time
just a little squirt of your
Wait.
lotion, a little squirt of
You're
your
a
shampoo.
photographer?
Oh,
No. I was there to look at pictures a photographer took of me. Look, all I mean to say is there's
if
no
you have
way he set all
M&Ms
of
out,
this up
they
just for a
they get
couple
two
of
M&Ms
pictures.
because M&Ms are pretty
There
small.
has to be more.
Well, I didn't look through the entire room, but there is a safe here.
I bet you anything there'll be more pictures in there.
Do you have the safe combination then? I'm pretty sure it's locked.
Give me a minute.
I want to reload. Oh man,
Merde.
I'm gonna leave the pictures up.
Idiots.
What?
I can't find the combination list. The night staff's probably lost it again. Anyway, we always ask that clients write down their code somewhere so they don't have to call reception a dozen times.
I want the good ending.
Maybe
I want the true
you can
golden
have a
ending.
Look around the room, and I call you if Mr. Creep comes back. You know, so you can get out of there in time.
Okay. Yeah. Thank you.
When I become a maid, I'm going to take the snacks they
and
have to
Beth?
pay for if they're missing.
Please keep this between us.
You're gonna use the little refrigerator with all the stuff in it. You're gonna drink all the drinks and be like, oh, must have been the client. That's too far. What about 10? Okay, we're gonna do it right. It's gonna be all okay. It's gonna be fine.
I should move on for now, but maybe I can come back later if I have a spare moment.
Little hotel refrigerator
Spade?
snacks cost a lot on the dark web, on Darknet.
Mr. Spade?
I can't skip. I want to skip. I've seen this before. I went back in time. So do I not throw anything away? I know not the pictures, but what about all the bottles and stuff? Maybe I should leave the prescription. I don't think it's usually a good idea to throw away someone's prescription. Usually. Maybe I shouldn't touch anything in this funny room.
What is this?
Well, I'll at least clean the bathtub. I'll leave all the stuff. Because maybe, I don't know. That's his problem. If he... You can't just leave things out being like, the maid's gonna clean this up. That's your responsibility. Yes, the maid will clean up the smudges of, you know, the dirty bathtub, the dirty mirror. But don't expect the maid to always clean up, like, your stinky garbage. Sometimes that's your fault. There's 9 ending... Oh. Throw away his stinky toothpaste. I'm not touching anything in this dang room. I cleaned the mirror, I cleaned the bathtub. The rest is his problem.
Clarington Hotel reception desk, Beth speaking. What can I do for you on this very fine day?
I love to listen to Beth's voice,
Beth,
but I wish I could skip.
I need your help.
Sophie? What's going on?
I think
Really?
you did?
I mean, how did you...
Oh.
He
Sneak?
yeah.
No.
But I didn't steal it.
I know, I
So
do enough, but I've been...
wait.
Look,
Well, what?
I can't any...
Okay.
Oh,
Oh, and please.
of course.
Okay. We're gonna clean, but we're gonna snoop.
Did you intend for me to discover your little dark room, or did this just fall down?
A note.
I'd forget my own head if I didn't write everything down. I guess we have that in common.
No sexy drawing on the back. Any knives? If there's any drawers in the hotel, I actually don't use those. I keep everything in the suitcase. Cause like, what's the point? What's the point? You're staying here for like a week.
How are you supposed to support yourself when no one will give you a job or a place to live?
Dear Mr. Morgan, I understand your situation. I'm sorry that you had to spend so many years in the hospital. However, this does not change the fact that you don't have the qualifications for the job. And even if you did, I could not hire someone in your situation. Other staff members simply would not feel safe around you. I would ask that you not to contact me anymore. Sincerely, Jeremy Sandberg. Oh. Hey, weirdo, stop wasting my time. I'm not hiring you ever. Mr. Morgan, you know I have a lot of respect for what you and others have done for the country. But I'm not a charity. If I don't receive the past 3 months' rent before the end of the week, you'll have to vacate the apartment. Thank you. I don't know what to throw away. Because these all seem like belongings. Is that the game? Is that the game? I don't want to be a maid.
You're pawning off your possessions? What do you need the money for?
Wait, what? $15 for a bronze medal? I'd pay $20. Dude, this is just a little mirror. These all seem like his stuff. Oh? What is this? He's got one of those walls. Scam. They got scam. Why Harry's lots of burger places close to the hotel. The lake.
Beaver Lake. I took Mom skating there just a few weeks ago.
This is just like BuzzFeed Unsolved.
This was the sale where I found that winter jacket that Mom loves. Were you there too? Harry's diner too. Were we ever there at the same time?
This is a stalker of some sort.
You didn't strike me as much of a doodler.
Oh, wait. He's getting 2 of everything. I know, and 50 cents for a coffee from the coffee machine.
These look like numbers. Sort of. X marks the spot. But there's no way this is just a treasure hunt.
I'm in. Ah! Two tramway tickets. This is modern Montreal. These are their prices right now.
I just visited the oratory for the first time in years. This has to be a coincidence, right?
He's following me everywhere with some sort of girlfriend, boyfriend.
One man's
Well,
trash is
I can at
another
least throw away
man's
the cans.
trash.
Watch. I could have thrown out everything. The pills, the bottles of photo liquid or whatever. But the cans, he gets really mad. He confronts me like, "You threw away my French beans. You threw away my can of French beans."
I hope you aren't eating those beans.
Excuse me, housekeeping. I wanted to keep that nasty tin can.
Something tells me you won't be missing this. Is this a floor of the Clarington? That's my schedule. Just how long have you been watching me?
What's this guy's problem?
Morgan. Is that your real name? Why did you check in under Mr. Space?
Oh, what is that, cursive? Okay. Dear Mr. Morgan, you have to stop writing to this address. Lindsay died 2 years ago. I do not know what happened between the two of you, but please let us grieve in peace. Thank you, Lindsay's mother. He's mourning. His girlfriend's dead.
Lindsay. Did something happen between the two of you before she died?
Just like Red Dead Redemption. This is Andrew Morgan. Is that his name? Paul Morgan. Throw away sentimental letters. Oh, what's this? No one at school suspected what took place once their door was locked. One room, 2 women, and so many secrets. He's got a bookmark! She was alone in a town she barely knew, hundreds of miles away from home. She was desperate for comfort and found it in the arms of the most unexpected person. What first started as a normal friendship between 2 women soon blossomed into something much more passionate and disturbing. This is a tale of love and desire like you have never read before. Out of her own experience, the author, working under a pseudonym, tears the curtain from one of the gravest threats to modern social morality, the strange love practices trapping unwary girls today, particularly in our larger cities. He's an ally. Throw away Yuri.
Request to move to 507. Why did you want to change rooms?
He's a
No
fujoshi.
surprise Bernard denied the
He's trying to
request.
get me and Beth
Since
together.
Beaumont's been here so long, we could probably just put her name on the door at this point.
Oh wait, no. Oh, isn't that Hime Joshi? Right? For Yuri?
There's something on the back.
Yes. Thank you. How do I... Oh, turn. He's a Hime Joshi. He's trying to ship me. He's real person shipping me with my coworker, who I do actually really want desperately.
Could that be a reminder for the safe combination?
Lindsay's address, Infantry Division, year of hospital discharge. Okay. Aw, they got me writing. They got me writing on paper. Hold on. Yeah, I got post-its. Okay. Lindsay's address. Lindsay. Address. 2 Infantry Division. Military, and dock some points, but I think in like the 50s people didn't really have a choice, so I'll let it slide. Year of hospital discharge. Okay.
I need to find
So
some
that's gonna be his
clues to
combination.
decipher that code reminder. The storm must be getting worse. I hope Mom's not too bored without her TV shows.
He's spying binocs. Gotta keep those.
What do we have here? I should bring that back to my cart.
Can I listen to French? My French music. Do not forget to take your pills. Okay, see, don't throw away this man's medication. Yeah, I wish you could Fortnite dance in this game. Gotta have my bibble. Drying his clothes on the stinky radiator, eh? I know how to make beds. This part is it's as simple as tying your shoes.
One more pillow, then you're good.
Open his suitcase! Was there a body? Is there a body in there? No.
You spent 10 years in a psychiatric hospital. And it looks like you left with a long list of diagnoses and prescriptions.
Date of discharge. 23/8/1957. Oh, they used that backwards date. Thank goodness I did not throw away his meds.
Date of discharge, 1957.
Oh, 57. Okay, she's gonna say it. 57. Okay, 57. Male. Wait, is there something? What if I threw away stuff in his suitcase? Would he be mad? Okay, he's just average guy. Leave it unlocked. Hot pillow. '99 infantry.
99th Infantry Division. 99.
What if he's a gay? What if he's a homosexual and that's why they broke up? That's why he broke up with Lindsay and he's gay in love with this man. And that's why he's obsessed with me, because he sees me being gay. And he's like, wow, I like that. I'm getting a phone call. Hello?
Is he here?
What? No.
Beth, you said you'd call if Mr. Spada was coming back to his room.
Oh, yeah, I did say that. Sorry for the fright.
Oh my god, Beth. I nearly had a heart attack when I heard the phone ring.
Yeah, I want to open that safe.
I was just so caught up in the thrill of it all. I had to check in. Did you
Oh,
find
don't
pictures
call
of him?
me. Don't talk to me right now.
No, I haven't. But I did find something else.
Yeah?
He's got a kind of
I'm just about to
yarn
open
map
the
of
safe.
Montreal on the wall.
A yarn map? And where does it lead to?
Lots of places. Most of them I've visited recently.
Merde. What's the deal with this guy?
Merde.
I think he may be using an alias. I found some evidence that points to his real name being Paul Morgan.
Well,
Oh,
he's certainly
yeah.
not the first
Morgan,
man to
not
check into
Spade.
a hotel under a fake name.
Is it really common practice?
It is when the man in question is married, but the woman accompanying him isn't. Or at least, not to him.
Considering the state of his room, I doubt Mr. Morgan was expecting any visitors.
Did you find anything else?
He seems to be in love with this woman who doesn't love him back.
You mean you?
No, someone else.
Or maybe
I found
maybe
lots of
he's
letters
straight
addressed to a
and
woman named
Lindsay is gay.
but she
And
was
he's like
dating
obsessed. Like,
someone.
how could you not be in love with me?
Sure
How could
it's
you be in love with a
and
woman?
not obsession. Maybe he stalked her like he's stalking you.
And so he's like reading up. He's reading up about it. Like,
Whatever it is,
how can
I
women
find
love
it
women?
Strange she didn't open
In
the letters
Montreal.
before sending them back. I would have had a look at them first.
Of course you would have. So, is that all you found then?
He has this book with underdressed women on the cover.
I don't think Playboy magazine qualifies as a book.
No, it's not. It's a novel. It's called, And They Were Roommates.
Oh, I see. And I suppose these women on the cover are really good friends, aren't they?
Oh, Beth knows.
Well, if it's what I think it is, it's probably one of those trashy books for men who secretly fantasize about two women.
So I
getting
won this guy is
really
when I found this
with each
porn.
other.
What is it that makes them so trashy?
And as she ran down the stairs, her heavy breasts
She
jumped
breasted
onto the veiled
boobily in her
nightgown.
veiled nightgown.
Doesn't even mean anything.
I know, but there's the word breasts every other sentence, so apparently that's enough to get some men aroused.
Oh, so this isn't real Yuri?
I can't say I'm surprised Mr. Creep is into this stuff. Found anything else on him?
I'll know more once I open the safe.
Oh, so you found the combination?
Yeah, sort of.
I'm impressed. Well done, Arsène Lupin.
What?
Never mind. Don't let me keep you.
Okay, I'll call you back.
She likes anime.
Yeah, you better. I won't call again unless Mr. Morgan returns. For real this time.
All right.
Beth doesn't
Thanks.
respect anyone who looks like fake Yuri. Only real Yuri. These streams are only for real Yuri fans, sorry. No breasting boobily here. Respect. Edith Franklin? Is that her address? I'll try 34. I think. No, wait.
34.
Yeah, 34.
Street. Lindsay's address.
Authentic Yuri only. Don't even look at me if you read Dragon Maid or whatever it's called. 34? Oh, whoop. Whoa!
Damn it.
Oh, oops. 99? Oh, 99? 57. Gun! Gun to kill!
M and H. M and H. Who are they? Are they guests here? That was taken in the lobby.
So, we're not ready yet. Both nicely dressed and was holding. Okay. Heard. So was this during the ball?
You're going through their trash? You really want to find out what M
What
and
kind of
H are
sicko
up
goes
to,
through
don't
people's
you?
trash? How Snoopy.
Why are you following them? And who's sneaking out at night? So many questions. This looks like Beaver Lake. Okay, Sophie, you should probably put this down. Now.
I think you should take it actually, but what do I know? Throw away his film in his safe. What's in here? I'll hide. Well, okay, don't hide.
Does carrying this everywhere really make us better maids? Bernard seems to think so.
You want to be a maid? Be invisible, be thorough, be careful. Oh, clean your ring. Throw away trash.
Being invisible has always come easy to me. Maybe too easy.
I see you, Sophie.
Everything must disappear. Makes us sound like magicians. Telling apart the treasure from the trash can be tricky sometimes.
Yeah, see? Be careful what you throw away. I can't throw away everything.
I'm sure I'll find more laundry to add to the pile. Another day, another dirty dish to pick up.
Like, did I pick up the towel? Oh. Clean that toilet. Are these gloves his treasure? Are these his only pair of gloves, perhaps?
Let's put those on the
new
bathroom
towel.
shelf. Oh, I left the clean towels on my cart.
What? What? Why does Twitch censor creep? I thought you called him as... I did not. Was that it? Also, I don't know. I do not know why Twitch senses creep. Is there another cup? There it is.
I'm sure I'll find more laundry to add to the pile.
Am I done? This game is hard. Being a mage is the hardest job in the world.
Clarington Hotel reception desk, Beth speaking.
It's me.
Oh, hold on. Andrew. Andrew. Cover for me, will you? What's going on? Hey, Tintin. Just do it. Sorry about
Tintin!
that.
We were just talking about Tintin.
So, I take it you opened Morgan's safe? What was in it?
A journal.
His journal? Does he say why he's stalking you?
No, but it seems he's stalking 2 other people as well.
Oh, who are they?
He's a
They're
professional.
guests. I don't know their
He
names,
can
though.
stalk multiple people at the same
I was
time.
hoping you could find them in the logbook.
Well, Snoopy, although it may seem like it, I'm not actually clairvoyant, so I'll need something to narrow the search. Do you know anything about them?
I found out that Mr. Morgan made a request to be transferred to room 507, but it was denied because...
That's Mrs. Beaumont's room.
Exactly.
Why
Beaumont.
change rooms when his entire
Snoopy
setup is
mention.
in 505?
I'm not sure. I just thought it might be related.
Maybe, but I'll need a little more to go on.
Mr. Morgan refers to them as
H&M. I don't want to see any more fucking H&M.
A lot of things. It could be their initials, or, I don't know, husband and mistress.
Oh.
This is just like Nancy Drew. I feel alive right now.
Would you look at that? There's a couple staying in room 509, Hector and Marcella Cruz.
Hector and Marcella. H&M.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
Do you know anything about the cruises?
Well, I saw them come in and out of the hotel a few times. Called a taxi for them once. The missus does the smiling and the other frowns a lot. Nothing to write home about. Do you have room 509 on your to-do list by any chance?
I do, actually.
Then maybe you go clean it and have a little look-see?
Yeah, nothing unusual here. Just a maid cleaning a room.
That's my girl.
I'll call you if I find anything.
Just be careful, okay?
I will. I promise.
And I didn't throw away his pills this time. I know what to do. I know how to be a good maid. Don't throw away evidence. Don't throw away life-saving medication. Don't throw away key.
I forgot my keys in the break room again.
Oh God. We're gonna see him or something. He's gonna like introduce himself. I'm whatever his name is. Say no to divorce, by the way. I don't want to throw this away. That's mine. That's gonna be mine forever. I don't want to throw it away. He's gonna be in the hotel, or the elevator, I mean. He's like, room for one more? I recognize you from my bathroom images. Then I'll have to choke him.
Shoot, it's locked. I guess I'll have to get Linda's master key instead.
I don't want to talk to Linda. The master key.
Hypocrite bitch. What did Linda do? And to whom?
Oh, good. I thought that was for me. I was gonna cry. I was gonna be so heartbroken, but it's for someone else, so I don't care. He's gonna say, so, Sophie, I know she moved my pillow that was on the floor back on the bed instead of getting a new pillow. You threw away my can of scam, my can of beans. I'm gonna kill you. My wife will, I can't really read that. My wife will be at her parents' tonight, so come by my house at 8 p.m. and make sure you bring new... Scandalous.
Oh, Linda. What would your husband think of all this?
An affair. Oh well. I'm a maid.
That'll do. I'll just have to make sure I don't forget to return it. Tempting, but every penny adds up, Sophie.
Shit, maybe I should have left it to humiliate her. But I don't know. Pooping? Are you pooping?
Wendy?
Hello, are you pooping?
It's Sophie. Are you alright?
Do I sound alright?
No, I guess not.
Just leave me alone. I don't want to talk.
Okay, bye.
I was in the break room earlier, and, I couldn't help but overhear your argument with Jacques. I'm sorry he
Can you
let
tell me
Linda
about
get
it?
to his head. He should be trusting you, not her.
Yeah, well,
I know I wouldn't be your first pick, but I'm here if you need to talk.
maybe later. I just can't talk about it. I can't talk about it right now. I'm sorry I was rude.
It's okay.
That's called character growth.
Thank you.
I'm gonna write on the door again.
Linda, you're not even trying to hide the daggers in your eyes.
I want a
definitely
mixer.
deserve this, but the next one is mine.
Oh, that's what she looks like? To all employees, as you're probably aware, Valentine's Day is upon us, and we are almost completely booked for the weekend. I know this is the time for colds, but I will not accept anyone missing a work shift in the next few days. I want the rooms cleaner than ever. I also wish to remind you of our continued partnership with Weston's department store. Take every opportunity you have to suggest the store for our guest shopping needs. Thanks to this partnership, special prizes from Weston's will once again be awarded to our best employee at the end of the month.
Ooh, this is so vague. Is it the new Hoover model? A clothing iron? Maybe a coffee maker.
I want a PS5. I don't want an iron or a coffee machine. This won't make me work hard at all. If you see the freak from room 505 loitering around the hotel, please tell him to stop. Bernard says he's scaring some of our guests. He's a freak. Oh, Valentine's candy. I want Valentine's candy. Bernard asked me to remind you that we have a very important guest in room 602. Please satisfy any of his needs as quickly as possible and without questions. A message from Bernard. For Valentine's Day, please leave chocolate on the beds of rooms occupied by married couples. Only! Single people don't get anything. People that are just dating and not married? Fuck you. Wait, I think you just said couples. Oh well.
Rebecca's had her hands full lately. I hope she's doing okay in there. Right, the master key only unlocks the guests' rooms. I'll have to get my keys later. At least I can get into 509 now.
Dang nabbit.
Hey, you.
Oh, hey, Beth.
Beth!
On break already?
Sadly, no. I have an express delivery to make to the 6th floor.
Isn't that Jacques or Andrew's
I
job?
want
Well, they're
chocolate.
both busy,
Can I tell you a
so-
secret?
What about you? I thought you'd be in 5.
I like Hershey's
I'm
chocolate
heading out
bars.
now. I just had to grab Linda's master key before I could continue our...
Everyone says it's the worst chocolate ever because
I see.
there's better chocolate
Well,
and,
this
like,
has been
from
quite
Europe,
the day so far, hasn't
like
it?
Toblerones and stuff.
I
But
can't remember the last
sometimes
time work was
you
this
just want
interesting.
garbage.
Yeah, that's definitely one way to put it.
And I'm so jealous because
That's
there's a
not all,
bunch
though.
of Hershey's chocolate bars in my proximity, but they're not for me. They're for family members. They're going in a big box to the Philippines, and I get not a single one.
While I was looking for my keys, I found some graffiti on Linda's door.
What kind of graffiti are we talking
Makes you
about?
want to drink milk.
The words hypocrite bitch in red lipstick. I wonder who could have written it.
If I had to bet, I'd put my money on Wendy. Linda's been treating her like her personal punching bag as of late.
Yeah, Linda's been pretty bad to Wendy. I'm not surprised she snapped.
Remember that day when Wendy came to work with that gorgeous perm? The staff, the clients, everyone complimented her.
Maybe it's a
Then
good thing
Linda
I
came
cleaned it up
along
then,
and
because
sent her right back home to
I don't want Wendy
straighten
to get
it
in
out
trouble.
because her cosmetic choices were distracting the clientele. Ugh.
Because
I'm not trying
I feel
to
like Linda
excuse her
would
behavior,
march
but
straight to Wendy and
I
know
think
instantly it
Linda's
was
under
her
a lot of pressure right
and like
now.
fire her or
It
something.
can't be easy managing so many people with Bernard breathing down your neck.
You know, I don't know how you do it, Sophie. Maybe it's because my empathy only goes so far, but I admire that you're able to feel for just about anyone.
I like to put myself in other people's shoes, especially if they're people I find fascinating, like you.
Wow. The way you turned that compliment right back around at me was masterful. Well, this was a lovely chat, but I better see if Eugene is around maintenance. Hopefully he can help me find this
What's a Eugene?
thing for our esteemed guest.
Yeah, we both got a lot on our plates today.
I can't wait to find out more about our friends H&M. Take care.
You too.
Please kiss me on the lips. Please come back. Please come back and kiss me. But I got solving to do. I'm a maid detective. What's this? Oh, it's this guy's room.
Oh, I do have 506 next on my list. Should I pop in before checking out 509?
I gotta clean. I'm a cleaner. I'm a maid.
Boy, someone's been living it up.
This could be treasure. Never mind.
Another fan of The Gossiper. I never did finish that article from this morning. That feels like so long ago now.
Gracie Jones' dirty little secrets exposed. The untold story behind Frankie and Ava's divorce. Page 11. All you need to know about the Presley scandal. Page 14. Is Liz bankrupting Mike? Page 22. Oh my. With this new shade, he'll wish he stayed. I lost her. Did he really just scold us for talking? These Montreal cab drivers, I swear. I know. I thought it's like texting, but they're all sharing one sheet of paper and they could just talk normal, but they don't. I thought he'd appreciate us trying to make conversation. Thank God for good old-fashioned pen and paper, at least. Yeah, it takes me back. At least Sister Gabrielle isn't here confiscating them anymore. So, like I was saying, are you ready? Oh, they're talking in a cab. They're talking in the cab, and the cab driver like, shut the fuck up. It was boring. Oh, they make them goofy. They're funny. They're funny. I like them. I hope they haven't murdered anyone. Because that will make me like them a little less. But only a little. What does that say? sorry for the mess. Well, just don't be messy next time. Even if you leave me beautiful kissies. In the toilet? Drinks in the toilet? What's wrong with you? And they didn't even shower, they're stinky. What is this? They look like butt shapes. Funny butts.
What's the story behind this?
That's someone's shoe. I don't want to throw it away. That's someone's stinky shoe. They drew dress and long hair on the man. Lesbians? More? More of them? They took the cushion with floor sign.
Not exactly a cherished gift, if you just left it behind like this.
This Valentine's Day, I'm on the hunt. And I'm not going without a prize. How romantic. Dear my beloved Liane, okay. Much as I would love to spend the Valentine's Day with the woman who is about to become my Mrs. Hubert, I'll happily make do with a lifetime of Valentine's Day awaiting us. Enjoy your week in Montreal. I'll be eagerly awaiting your return and the start of our new life together. Love, Gregory. P.S. Don't let Simone rope you into anything crazy. Tell her I need my bride back in one piece. Boo. Wait, did they leave? I don't see any suitcases. So I can just clean everything up? I think I can just I think I can just clean everything up. I think they're gone. Liane plus Simone are eloping, you cringy little man. See, this is why you don't send weird, creepy letters. Or your partner will elope. You better treat him normal and nice. I think I did a pretty good job. You can't even tell someone was in this room. Nice. I'll take the yo-yo. Because I want it to be mine anyway. Eh, come on. Come on, get it. Come on. There we go. 506. I'm going the wrong way. 507.
I'm sure I'll find more laundry to add to the pile.
Here we go. Moment of truth. There's no couples in here.
Looks like someone
Throw away
had quite
everything
the
they
shopping
bought?
spree. More work for poor Rebecca. Hang in there, Reb.
Same day laundry service? That's too much for your big suit.
No combination, no entry.
You didn't eat your breakfast.
What were you apologizing for? And were you forgiven? I'll hold off on throwing this out just yet. The food's practically untouched.
I would eat it. I'm gonna throw away all their socks. I'm gonna throw away their suitcases. Oh, someone's sleeping on the couch. Someone isn't good enough for bed. This is a big hotel room. No, there's a bed right here.
Mrs. Cruz got her personal information stolen. Is Mr. Morgan behind it?
Identity theft in 1957.
Who could blame you for seeking help? I'd do the same in your shoes. These scribbles don't look random, but I can't figure out what they mean.
5'8". I might figure out what they mean. 5'8". You left your suitcase open. What if you came back to your hotel room and all your possessions were gone, but the garbage was still there? You'd give that maid a tip. On Kofi. A bra. For someone with breasts. Well, that's it. Is that corn?
This looks right up Andrew's alley. I wonder if he's read this one.
She thought she was tracking a killer, but the killer was tracking her instead. San Francisco, 1953. Gloria Gray is an aspiring writer who works in a diner by day and writes crime fiction by night. When a series of murders occur across the city, she decides to pursue the killer in the hope of turning her story into a best-selling novel. She meets Hugh, a mysterious young man who offers his help in finding the murderer, but soon Gloria starts to wonder if he's the killer. Read the story that's on everyone's lips before seeing the major motion picture. What's this?
These symbols, they look oddly familiar.
They're called parentheses. I almost said apostrophe. Oopsie.
These scribbles don't look random, but I can't figure out what they mean. someone tore that note apart, but I'm missing some pieces. I can't make out what's written.
You don't have to whisper. I'm right here. Ooh.
Am I reading this right? The account's been emptied.
Oopsie.
You don't see someone withdraw $5,000 every day. Just what could
Well,
have made
maybe
you empty
they're
out
buying
your
a model.
entire bank account?
Wait, why? You only have $5,000 in your bank account. Oh, but that was like $50 million back then. I have $50 in my bank account, so you should subscribe or donate to my Ko-fi. Blackmail. For what reason? For all this garbage? Those are hair rollers. I thought they were tiny Arizona cans.
Someone's been sleeping here. I should leave it as it is.
Everyone's reading this newspaper. It's so popular. I love to eat garbage. Throwaway rosary.
Wow.
Picture.
You look like a couple out of a magazine.
He doesn't deserve her. He doesn't deserve her. She's beautiful. She's the most beautiful woman I've ever seen in my life.
These pearls, they look absolutely gorgeous on you. Though, I bet you could make anything look good.
His head looks massive from this angle. I love my Bible. Letters?
This person looking for you back in Texas, was he really just a coworker?
I cannot believe you decided to renew your vows so far away from the family. Your father and I are very disappointed, and so are your sisters. Montreal, what a strange destination. I would not be surprised if this was another one of your wife's ideas. I met Luciana in town yesterday. She has 5 children, 3 boys, 2 girls, and is pregnant with her 6th. Juan has just bought them that nice house on the corner of Prado and Ramos. Imagine if you had just married her like you were supposed to. You would have your own family by now. Yesterday I also drove by your home to get the mail. As I was leaving, I met a man who was looking for you. I think he's one of your colleagues from work, but I'm not sure. I told him you were in Montreal and would look back next week. When do you come back exactly? I hope you can be there for your uncle's birthday party on Friday. I will make your favorite cake. Why are you making your son's favorite cake on your brother's birthday? You should make your brother's favorite cake.
SW. Looks like you had a few appointments with him, Mr. Cruz. Or her. SW.
Ooh.
Looks like you had a few appointments with him, Mr. Cruz. Or her.
Or her. My foot's tingling. It was asleep, but now it's coming back to life. Oh God. What's this nonsense? Oh. I hope no crimes happen in this home. Not yet. No one's been killed yet. But we'll see how quick that is. Gay? Discover historic and gay Montreal. I knew it. I fucking knew it. What's this? What's this little box? Mr. Hector Cruz. Did they take a big poop? Stinky bathroom?
These are lovely. I wish you'd had more confidence in yourself.
I still love you as much as I did on the day I met you. I always remember the first time I saw you in that beautiful blue-red dress on the... It seems like only yesterday when I first... 10 years ago, I promised I would always love you, and today I vow pledge against what I pledged 10 years ago. Everything changed the day you came into my life. I hope it will change again when a new member enters our family. I hope we can soon expand our family with it. You know how important family is to me. Ko-fi subscription from JV? Thank you! Thank you, JV. I forgot about Ko-fi subscriptions. I wonder why... I think only donations get an alert, so I'm sorry about that. But I'll do my own. Hello? Hello? I'll do an alert for you. Alert! Alert!
Hello?
There you go. Oh, it's some sort of phone pervert.
Beth? Is that you?
I'm trying to clean a room here. The dog called. Buster, did you call? No, I would never call Buster that. I'd call him Stinky.
Beth?
Sophie?
I'd call him a little smelly.
Did you just call me?
No, I didn't.
Then who called?
What do you mean, who called?
Someone just called, and they said nothing. All I could hear was static and breathing.
Whoa. The creeporama just keeps on going, doesn't it?
Creeporama?
Hey, Archie.
People don't talk like that anymore. I wish they did.
Give me a second, Sophie. Okay, so turns out Archie here patched a call through to 509 moments ago.
Did he recognize the caller's voice?
You think it might have been Mr. Morgan?
Yeah.
Let me ask.
My Hime Joshi stalker.
It was a man's voice, but he can't be sure if it was our creep.
What do you think he sounds like?
Did he notice anything else?
Like that?
He says...
Pretty good voice, right?
He says he heard a faint bell in the background. It sounded like the elevator's bell, so he assumed the caller was one of our clients.
You didn't see Mr. Morgan come back to the hotel, did you?
No. I understand why you're creeped out, but I don't see how he could possibly know you're in 509. I didn't say a word.
Because he's following me. He's taking pictures of me in his funny bathroom.
Can you ask Andrew not to patch any calls here for a while?
Trust me, I will.
Thanks. I haven't had time to check all of 509 yet, so I better get back to it.
Oh, before you go, I have some more info for you. I was going over the details of our little mystery when I remembered something about this morning.
What is it?
I saw Mrs. Cruz rush out of the hotel, all by her lonesome, not too long after Mr. Morgan knocked over that vase in the lobby.
Really? Do you know what time it was exactly?
I think Mr. Morgan left around 10, so I'm guessing between then and 10:05. What?
I remember
Why
hearing
people
a
talk
loud
like
noise
that?
on
Just
the
say
fifth floor
10:05.
Right around that time. Like
That's too much
a
math
door
for me.
slamming really hard.
Do you think it was her?
Maybe. Did you notice anything weird about her?
You mean, other than the fact that she was walking straight into a snowstorm?
Yeah.
Well, I've only ever seen her with her husband. It seemed unusual that she'd be leaving alone. But
Now that I think about it,
Maybe she wanted to play
maybe
in
she
the
was
snow.
sneaking out.
Can't a beautiful woman play in the snow anymore?
Mr. Morgan.
Yeah. Hopefully I can make sense of all of this.
I'm sure you will. Call me as soon as you find something.
Okay. Thanks for the info.
She wants me. I gotta clean your stinky bathroom now. What's this? How do you even get speckles on your mirror like this? What are you doing? What are these people doing? You're here for like one night. What are you doing to the mirrors? Oh, 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 oh my god. Oh. Oh, meds. So in the garbage. A wider smile and a sensible prick. Throwing mud in the sink just to watch it splatter across the walls. That'll show that maid. Haven't you ever wanted to take a shower with someone and you just like sit across from each other and like stare at each other? Well, I've got a shower for you. I love baths where you can just sit. Because sometimes I get tired. Sometimes I get tired of standing all the time. Was that it? Sometimes you go to Disneyland or Universal Studios in Japan and your feet hurt so bad from walking because everyone walks in Japan. And you have to take a bath, but you have to stand and it hurts so bad. And this is not from a personal experience or anything. They didn't want you cuddling in the bath, but instead of playing the most intense staring contest. I found out that apparently, in like shows like I Love Lucy and stuff, they had those separate twin beds because they didn't want to insinuate the possibility that Lucy and her husband ever had sex. Not on TV, no sir. But they usually did sleep in like beds like this, like normal queen king size beds if they were a couple. But they couldn't do that on like TV, cause no, Lucy doesn't have sex. It's not true. The Brady Bunch parents, they never had sex. Remember, those were other people's kids. They combined their families. Those weren't their kids, because they never had sex. Fun fact. For all you people that watch 1950s to 70s TV. What's this? Oh, I gotta put this together like a. What happened to me? What'd you do to me? Ah! Why did you do this to me? I'm trying to solve a puzzle. I'm trying to solve the world's hardest puzzle in the world, and you I'm okay. I'm okay. You're crusty dogs. I didn't turn it off. There's a timer. Maybe the timer's too fast. I'll fix that. Yeah, it's not permanent like some other things. Mm-hmm. Like some sort of haircut. Can you guys promise not to shred any important documents you may have, so I can still read them? Because I don't want to do this. I don't want to have to do this when I go through your personal mail. You have to make it easy for me, okay? What? My clothes and my hair? I just noticed what you've done. I feel like a little jittery. Maybe I'll fix that next time. I'll not shred my text documents, just tear them up in fun to put... No! Don't shred them, don't tear them. I want easy. Just have it normal. Normal mail, please. For me to read. Is this it? Only reason I haven't taken your mushroom is because I don't have enough crusty dogs. You gotta save up. You gotta save up if we're gonna take this old mushroom. My letter! Your VTube model has been freaking out. Like, your mouth moves a good few seconds to a minute in advance of audio. Yeah. Maybe I can fix that now. I mean, I don't think I can, really. Like, there might be stuff I can't do till I'm not streaming. So I've got a funny story to tell you. I've got a hilarious story to tell you. So, you have to offset the audio sometimes for your model to match your words in OBS. And usually it's recommended like 100 to 200. So, I thought I did that. Do you know what I saw when I went to check? It was at 1500. I set my offset to 1500. So I've been like that for about 2 hours now. I've been at 1500 for 2 hours. So I'm back to the game now. Oopsie daisy. We all make mistakes. I'm not perfect. Okay, this goes here. What in tarnation is this? Buster, what am I looking at? Oh. A cipher. Like Bill. Whenever you find yourself stuck, you gotta ask yourself, what would Misty Quigley do? Bad things. She would do very bad things, but that's her prerogative. I did it! I'm the winner! I'm the winner!
Some kind of code. Could I break it? It looks like the code is made up of 4 letters.
Okay. Oh, I think I understand. Okay, 5 is O. 8 is W. I love that those shifted together with a weird squelch noise. That's what letters sound like. That's what paper sounds like. Cap is on the case. Is line? Wait. So N is G and T is P? Okay.
Yes, these are part of the same set. I think I can use this.
Hey, come on.
More of these symbols. Just what I was looking for.
Do I have to like activate them like that in order for her to?
Aha! I'll have to remember these.
Okay. Oh, okay. I understand. So O is 5. I'm writing this on a separate sheet. G is N. T is P. X is W. U is 6. N is I. Oh, this is so complicated. Just write your code on a piece of paper like a normal person. Oops. Okay, yeah, so B is that bracket, and C is that bracket.
Oh, these symbols match some of the ones on the torn message.
Okay. Oh my gosh. I didn't have to write it down. I didn't have to write it down. I've made a fool of myself in more ways than one today. Only 40 doggies left. You better use them wisely. Okay. I'm gonna use the ones I have right now and see if maybe I can guess the other ones. So B. Any B's? No. Oh, 5. Got a bunch of 5s. Oh. P is T. G is N. Oh my gosh. I don't know if I have enough. N. Wait. Okay, N. Wait. Am I doing this wrong? I might be doing this wrong. T is... T is squiggle? Ah! Oh, you've crushed me. You crushed me like a Play-Doh. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, I don't know what I'm doing. I failed you. T is squiggle? What? Huh? Huh? T squiggle? But P also T? Or T is P? We don't have those. I have to get going, but this was fun to watch. Bye, see you later. Bye, JV! I hope you had a good time and have a good rest. I don't think there are any lowercase t's. Unfortunately. I'll just leave that for now. What? Okay. Yeah, O is 5. Or 5 is O. If 5 is O. Equal. 6 is U. Oh. You and me both, Penny. I guess I'll just make it T for now. I skipped it. I skipped it because the alphabet's hard. The alphabet's so hard. I never learned W. Oh, wait, X. What's X? X? N? Next. Okay, 3 is E. I'm gone 4. Equals S. Only one. I think on the P plus, which is P, you got it backward. Yeah, I'm leaving some of them just because they don't let me leave it blank. Vent like Among Us. Maybe in the wait, you might be onto something, Penny. Okay, this might be H. In maybe 4 is I. In the vent next to out. I leave? I leave. I will leave notes in the vent next to poot. Next to about. Count. Doubt. Felt. Gout. Gout? No. Route. Tool. I don't think it could be L because L is little note. Took. Tomb. Yeah, that's right. The P. Room. This could be room. Room. Your room! Your room!
I will leave notes in the vent.
This is what it likes to be. This is what it feels like to be Columbo every day of your life. This is what Columbo was always feeling like. All the time. Hi, Kay. We just solved the hardest puzzle in the world.
Hotel reception
No
desk, Beth
walkthrough
speaking.
needed.
Hey, Beth. It's me.
Hey, so how did the snooping go? Find anything?
I did. I found a message written in strange symbols. A kind of secret code.
Also, there's gay people in this game and they're in Montreal.
Spill the beans.
Pretty
What did it
scary.
say?
I will leave notes in the vent next to your room.
In the vent? Who the hell does that?
I don't know, but whoever the message was intended for went through a lot of trouble to hide it. It was torn in a dozen pieces and scattered in 3 different trash cans.
So the cruises are keeping secrets from each other. Do you think one of them's having an affair?
Everyone keeps having affairs.
I don't know. It really looks
You
like
guys smoke.
blackmail.
I thought that was from the
Start up
game.
again and smoke gay
Like, why are you
cigarettes.
saying this to
What
me,
a
Beth?
wonderful product and what
I
a
found a
wonderful
bank statement
name for a
belonging to
cigarette.
Mrs. Cruz. Her account was emptied very
Is it
recently.
this one? Yes!
That's
Gay
interesting.
cigarette.
But it could mean a lot of things.
What do you mean?
Well, people need their money, especially when they're traveling. Although I have to admit, withdrawing all of it does seem a bit strange. Is that all you've got to back your theory?
I also found a letter from some sort of company.
I love
Fernie
to
and
withdraw
Weissman.
money.
It mentions
It's my favorite thing to do.
Security breach.
I'm like, it's mine.
Targeting the cruises?
That's mine. Get it in
Just
my
the
hands.
wife. It seems some of her private information was stolen by someone.
A large withdrawal and a security breach?
I
That
could
can't
smell
be a
blackmail a mile away.
Maybe they got something on Mrs. Cruz. Something so bad she had to empty her bank account just to shut them up.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
I see it, yeah. It could be blackmail for sure. Do you think Mr. Morgan's the blackmailer?
Hime Joshi, blackmailer.
What if the Cruzes hired him to find the blackmailer's identity?
Well, if that's the case, he's pretty lousy at it. I mean, he's taking pictures of them, stalking them. I'd call that following.
He's
the wrong
investigating.
Maybe
That's what
he
investigators
hopes to
do.
catch the blackmailer the next time he gets in touch with them.
Huh, maybe.
You
I'll
put
go
your
have a
random
look at
numbers
the
in the
vet
town
that's mentioned in
ATMs.
the
They'll put out
message.
free money they can
Just to be
take.
sure we're on the
Everyone
right
jot that
track.
down. Everyone remember that.
Good idea, Bean. I'm about to
This
go
is
on
a true
break,
fact.
so if you need my help again, just ask Andrew to patch you through to the break room.
All right. Enjoy your break.
Oh, I will.
I'm gonna try that out next time I go out in the big town, in the big city. Can't leave that out. That was close. I think I'm pretty much done here.
I've been waiting for this all morning. Me too.
Hello?
Now's probably not a good time to disturb Bernard.
Are you guys kissing?
Did you hear anything? What do you mean?
You didn't happen to go to the woman's locker.
Are you two having coitus?
No. Why on earth would I go there?
I just thought, oh, never mind.
Hello? Stop it!
Ouch, that was my foot.
Not so loud.
Are you guys having fun? Okay, bye, I love you. Cough very loudly and sickly, even not politely. Hello, is anyone in there? I'm just a sickly little Montreal orphan. Looking for arms. Huh? What do you know?
I'm sure I'll find more laundry to add to the pile.
Do I keep cleaning? Do not disturb. Would anyone like me to clean? I'm a maid.
I think I have all the supplies I need.
Oh, the cups! Silly me. You got a collect the cups if you're a maid. That's the first thing they teach you in maid school. Only one cup. They've only sipped a single drink. Very sad. Ah, there's scuffs! Oh no, that's just regular hotel scuff. Okay.
Another day, another dirty dish to pick up.
This maid sucks. She's walking around coughing and saying she's solving a mystery all the time, and she hasn't replaced my towels or taken out the trash once. I'm solving mysteries. Can you take care of your own room? I'm busy. I've got a case to solve. I'm from Montreal. Have I cleaned this room? I did! I came out of here!
You brought your own mug? Well, I guess ours aren't quite as complimentary.
Or maybe I didn't. Okay, well, I don't think I should throw away their precious mug that they brought from home. I think that's done. Can I leave? I can't leave! I'm trapped! I'm trapped on this floor listening to these weedies have sex with each other. Get me out of here! Maybe I should call again? I'll call. I can't call. I think I cleaned up pretty good.
Now's probably not a good time to disturb Bernard.
Why not?
Now's probably not a good time to disturb Bernard.
Having sex on company time. That gives me permission to take a dime.
I think I have all the supplies I need.
That's the old saying. This maid stood over my secret Boy Scout cipher puzzle for half an hour, breathing heavily, and fucking spoiled the solution before I could get to it. I hate when maids do that.
I'm sure I'll find more laundry to add to the pile.
Every time I put a do not disturb sign on my door, the maid comes in anyway and says, "You got a mystery to solve? You got a mystery in here, governor?" Why are you talking like that? This is Montreal. Shouldn't you be French Canadian? She says, "I'm a detective, bruv. Detectives talk like this, don't you know?" And then she stabs me and says, "Oh, mystery solved." The vent.
The message said next to your room.
I have to look in the vent. I'm so silly.
It has to be a vent in the corridor.
I'm being so silly. Every time, Kay. Every time I go to a hotel. That's why I don't really go on vacation anymore, because every time I stay there, there's another maid, a new maid. Like, "Hey, you got a mystery, governor?" No matter where I go, Florida, LA, San Antonio, Texas, there's a new maid. Wanted to solve a mystery with a knife. You gotta hire better maids.
No messages. Let's try another vent.
'Cause I don't have a mystery. I can't keep getting punished for not having mysteries to solve. I'm just one person. My life is pretty mundane. It's the same maid following me hotel to hotel. I gotta drive a recruiter.
Can't open these without a screwdriver.
Do I not have one? Oh. This is what happens when you tell women they can't be Columbo. Which is wrong, by the way. Anyone can be Columbo, of any gender. Not again! Oh, come on, stop doing this. Just leave your letters normal. If you're gonna tear it up, throw it away. You don't want people to solve it, do you? If you want people to read it, might as well just leave it normal. Yes, we're all Columbo. We're all Columbo. Columbo is anyone. You know how they say anyone is Spider-Man? Anyone is Columbo. This way? Or maybe no? Or maybe yes? All of us together form a homunculus that is Columbo. Not a lot of people know this, but Columbo isn't a guy. He's several little guys in one coat. That's why he's always so disheveled. Eugene.
Priority, huh? That means Eugene's probably working in Bernard's office right now.
Bernard tells me there's a cold draft coming from the window, and it's turning his office into a freezer. Fixing this should be your highest priority today. Columbo is the humanoid form of that mushroom colony that spans like 5 million miles. Shop owners against new mental hospital. William Weston. Maybe I should throw this away. It was torn up, so they might as well want it in the garbage.
It sounds like Eugene asked Bernard to stop opposing the construction of the new psychiatric hospital. And Bernard was Bernard.
Dear Eugene, I was unaware of your daughter's condition. I can only imagine how difficult this must be for you and your wife, but do not worry. You only have to look at my brother to see how rotten apples grow even in the best of families. As for your request, I'm afraid I am unable to grant it to Mr. Weston. Mr. Weston is both a good friend of mine and a benefactor of the Clarington, so it would be inappropriate for me to oppose him. Also, considering his great influence in the city, I have no doubt he will manage to prevent the hospital's construction no matter what. Thank you for your understanding.
Oh, Eugene. I had no idea.
Dear Eugene, a friend of mine has heard from her hairdresser, who's heard from her sister-in-law, who works as a secretary to the mayor, that the city plans on building a new mental hospital right next to Clarington. Imagine! Denise could get the care she needs while staying close to home. It's almost too good to be true. I don't dare get my hopes up, but still, I'll keep my ear to the ground and keep you posted as soon as I have more news. Who's Eugene? I know Arthur. I don't know Eugene.
Eugene's a pro at fixing the fuse box whenever there's a power outage.
I've never seen two people more suited for each other. I hope they work things out.
Actually, I hope Wendy picks me.
Shoot, no screwdriver. What's life without a little challenge?
I don't like
Shoot, no
challenge.
screwdriver.
I don't want to
without a
be
little
challenged,
challenge?
please.
Huh, this must be Eugene with his daughter. He looks like a
Oh,
caring
Eugene's an
father.
old man. Eugene's a funny old man.
Eugene's a pro at fixing the fuse box whenever there's a power outage.
Wait, Sophie, you don't need these. Be careful.
Why are you talking about the death of Arthur Morgan? Leave the man alone. He's dealt with enough. He's a cowboy. Cowboy lives are so hard. They gotta wrangle. They gotta go. He was. We're not even playing Red Dead Redemption.
What's life without a little challenge?
I guess I have to find it somewhere else, or life finds a way. Does anyone have a screwdriver? Please? Well, when you're done theorizing,
Not a good time to disturb.
can you give me a screwdriver? A screwdriver. A screwdriver. An S-C-R-E-W driver. I heard a funny noise from my living room. I think it was the TV, but it frightened me so. Philip Head? Wait, Flathead or Phillips? I do that a lot lately. I mix up words. Or combine words when I read. I don't know what that means.
Do not disturb. Well, that's one less room to clean today. I won't complain.
Don't throw that away. No. The ominous red bathroom. That was where, I have a bunch of pictures of me. This person's been watching me. Pretty cool, huh? That's me. Lovely pictures, by the way. It's a fan! I'm so glad to meet my fans. Can I go down? Maybe I could get a screwdriver there? Yeah, I can! I know my screwdrivers. What are you? What do you want? Start pummeling him. Start pummeling him right in the belly.
It's, Miss Bellavent, isn't it?
What? Oh, Roy.
Oh, right.
He's got big old shoulders, tiny little head.
You're
Like the
one who
opposite
took
of the dog.
Last week off, aren't you? You had
You know the
to,
dog? Small
take
body,
care of your
huge
sister,
head.
I think.
Mother. My mother. She's,
I did hear you
she's
fucking.
very sick.
Didn't sound very good, to be
Well,
honest.
I hope this doesn't become a recurring thing.
I could give you some
I need
pointers.
to know I can count on you.
I understand, sir.
What are you doing here, anyway? Are you
Try to
on
make
break?
it not bad next time. Oh. I'm gonna be a liar. I'm gonna lie. He doesn't need to know my life. He doesn't, because he's gonna be, I know he's gonna be like, screwdriver. You're a maid. What do you need a screwdriver for? We got a handyman. We got Eugene. You're fired. You're fired. You're a lesbian, aren't you? You're fired.
Yes.
Look at my tiny head.
Don't take too long.
No, I won't.
My sex pointers, be better. Don't suck at it next time.
Well, don't you look
Bada bing, bada boom.
mischievous. Hey, Bean. If you're planning to give Bernard a
She
good
called
scare,
me
sign
Bean.
me up.
No, I'm looking for a screwdriver. For the vent. Linda asked Eugene to fix Bernard's window.
Oh, I see.
Eugene?
What the hell? You'd better go and take a look. I'll stand guard by the elevator and make some noise if I see Bernard coming.
Okay, thanks. I'll be quick.
Everyone wants to go out in this blizzard. Maybe I want to go out in the blizzard too. It sounds like fun.
Opposing something that could help so many people just because it's close to your hotel? This is ridiculous. So, I take it the open window was not an accident. Can't say
Enjoy
I
the
blame
cold, you
Eugene.
cold-hearted. Oh, prick!
Aha! Let's get you to that vent.
I'm gonna leave it. That's none of my business. I should have left the graffiti too, probably. Nothing cool. Gamers love it, talking about joiking they thang. That's the thing about gaming.
Ew. Is this Linda's?
Could be Bernard's, yeah, I don't know. I wasn't looking at his chest, so.
This does not look like a nice brotherly check-in. I had no idea things were this bad between Bernard and Raymond.
Maybe you should listen to the Kofi bot, Kay. It has very wise things to say. Dear brother, I thank you for your invaluable input, but I need to remind you of the terms of our agreement. I did my part. I got you out of jail and have ensured that news of your deviant ways would not leak. Now I expect you to keep your side of the bargain and stay out of my way. You are not in charge of the hotel anymore. So his brother's gay. That's what it said in the newspaper. With deviant ways. I've worked relentlessly these past few years to return to Clarington to its former glory. A great challenge considering the poor state you left it in. I'm glad Father never got to see how you so shamelessly destroyed his great legacy. As for me, I will be dead too before I listen to a single word of advice from you. You ask I lower our prices, but I can tell you I plan on doing just the opposite. My guests will only be la creme de la creme. Your deviant friends can find themselves another place for their sinful debaucheries. Enjoy your retirement. Sorry, this isn't Discord. A new donation from Kay. Thank you, Kay. You get a funny Sophie dance. Shake that thing. Shake it, shake it. All right. She really knows how to work it. Attention. His dog should be fed the very best roast beef. 11:30, egg should be banned from his room service orders. I don't care, that doesn't help me. I clean the floor, that's it. That's my only problem. I'm a maid, I clean. The rest is his fucking problem. He shouldn't have been so mean.
Kinda wish I worked here when Raymond was in charge. Sounds like the hotel was very different back then. Well, just look at these distinguished gentlemen. And a young Bernard.
Is that Bernard going like... The third one? Looks like him.
Surely your break is over by now.
No, it's not.
I came by here not too long ago, and Andrew was already covering for you.
That's because I was in the ladies' room.
That's no excuse to...
It's my time of the month. You're married, aren't you? So you know how it is. I have to go more often, and sometimes I stain the furniture, and don't get me started on all the...
That's enough details.
Don't talk to me about your period, please. Ugh, disgusting.
I was simply closing the door. Someone left it ajar.
Really? But that doesn't explain what you're doing on this floor. You know very well the cleaning staff isn't supposed to wander around the lobby for no reason.
I work here. I'm allowed anywhere.
You wouldn't be lying to me, would you, Miss Belovit?
No, I swear,
It's my fault. I asked her to come clean up a mess I made. Spilled coffee.
Coffee? Oh, Miss Lambert, you're not supposed to have beverages at the front desk.
Yeah, well, there are so many rules here.
I don't mind seeing a beverage at the front desk. Now I know the employees are hydrated. Enjoy your cold room, asshole.
sorry.
Oh, for Christ's sake. Eugene was supposed to fix that window. Enjoy the cold, you cold-hearted...
What's that?
Nothing. It's nothing.
Sure doesn't look like nothing. Who sent you that?
I have the stalker kills him for being mean to these beautiful ladies.
Oh? Didn't you have some speech?
Yeah, why was it written like that? I was like,
Yes, I did. I'm really disappointed in you, Miss Lambert.
She had a quote-unquote beverage.
Decency's overrated. Personally, I think it gives the lobby a bit of character.
Quote-unquote, because there was no beverage.
The disinvolved French woman stereotype.
Guests. We call them guests. How many times do I have to repeat it?
Isn't it crazy that they teach you how to write and read in cursive in 3rd grade and then they don't do anything with that ever again? And then if you, for some reason, have to take the SATs later in life, they tell you, by the way, you have to write a whole essay in cursive. Do you remember how? It's been a few years, right? I hope you remember.
It'd be a bit difficult to... Well, maybe we could squeeze you in.
I don't care about Arthur's problems right now. I gotta go screw drive. Yes, that's what happened. I had to... Someone had to write a whole essay in cursive, despite the fact that someone was now around 17. Hi, Bubba. You want to go out? Hold on. What? Buster mention. Oh, my butt. I wish it was optional. It wasn't even optional. It was mandatory. I think one day I'll have a Buster cam, so you can see him. He mostly sleeps though.
Oh, I guess I'm free to disturb room 508 now. But that's where Bernard and Linda were. Ew.
Well, I guess I should take the ACT now. There's gonna be cum everywhere. There's gonna be fucking gross cum everywhere. Of course they hid the Bible somewhere they couldn't see it. Because of the sex. If I put a Buster cam, like, so you can see from his eyes, you'd be looking at a lot of walls. Because he loves to do that. He loves to stand and stare. What is this? On the ACT? That's unprofessional. I hate standardized testing. And where I live, in the swamp, we have this test in high school. It was back when Bush was still president. That's how long ago. Don't worry about that. He wasn't still president when I was in high school. I just mean it was enacted when he was president, and it sucked. I'm not that old. Oh. What are these tissues for? They were crying a lot. Say goodbye to your wine. This maid stole my lingerie and said it was evidence in a mystery. What's this? What's this luggage? Souvenirs? There's evidence. There's evidence, I dare say. Oh. Oh. Righty-tighty, lefty-loosey. If you make me do another fucking code, I'm going to scream, I'm going to yell. That is another cipher? That's another cipher I must do? Are you kidding me? I'm a maid! Just Stop it. Stop making me do this, please. Your line is M. Three is E. Meet. Meet tonight, probably. Yeah, it's tonight. I don't know why I went the long way. Tonight in my room. Mish. Michael. Will be sleeping. Wait, come back, please. Oh, my goodness. We need to discuss
Meet me tonight in my room. Michael will be sleeping.
our plan.
We need to discuss our plan.
Clarington Hotel reception desk, Beth speaking.
It's me.
Oh, hello, Bean. Anything new to report?
She calls me Beat.
Yeah, but I also wanted to thank you for saving my skin earlier.
Oh, you're welcome.
I hope I didn't get you into too much trouble.
Well, I did get a little sermon from Bernard.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh, don't fuss about it. He mainly complained about my lack of decency and my abrasive personality. So, the usual stuff, you know? He did keep me in there forever, though. So, tell me it was worth it. Tell me you found something good in that vent.
I found a bra.
I found another message written in secret code.
What does it say?
Meet me tonight in my room. Michael will be sleeping. We need to discuss our plan.
Michael? Who's that? Another husband?
I don't know. It's the first time I'm hearing of a Michael in this story.
Let me check the logbook.
I bet Michael sounds like this.
There's a Michael staying in room 507.
Mrs. Beaumont's room? But she doesn't have a husband. She's here alone with... Oh, Michael must be her son. I got him some extra blankets the other day so he could build a fort.
Could Marcella...
Yes?
No, never mind. So, what's next?
Oh, Michael's a
Guess I
little
should go
fella,
have a
so he
look at
sounds like...
507, but it's not on my list. There's a do not disturb sign on the door.
Well, I could call the room to make sure no one's there.
Good idea.
Hang on.
Hello?
You've got the all clear, Bean. Head on over.
Thanks, Beth. I'll call you back.
Sophie, your son Michael died 20 years ago in an accident. Oh my god. Then who's screwdriver? Who's screwdriver vent? How long have we been going? We've been going for 3 hours. And this game is about 6 hours. I don't want to finish it all in one go. We still got tomorrow. Yeah, we're halfway done with the game. Yeah, 52%. Okay. I think this is a good stopping point. Let me stretch. Stretch my arms. Don't scan that QR code, it's mine. Remember that, that's my QR code. We beat the game, see? Wow, we beat the game. French, English. I thought there was no French. I thought there was no French. What? We're gonna play French tomorrow. Tomorrow, same time, we're going to play the game in French. And maybe their lips will match their mouths. Who knows? Fatal error! I got a fatal error when I closed the game. Whoopsie. Well, let's go back. I'm not gaming anymore. Let me put that away. No, I think there's French. I just gotta set it again. I just gotta set it again or something. So yeah, we're gonna finish the game tomorrow because howlongtobeat.com said the game's like 6 hours long, and we got 52%. So I think tomorrow will be the finale, and then I'm gonna lie down for 7 years. So let's see here. Is anyone I know live? Howlongtobeatlife.com. What was that? Penny, thank you for the follow! And thank you for the head pat, Jericho. Let's see, huh? Thank you, Penny. Nah. No one's really streaming right now. I'm trying to say goodbye to you. I'm trying to say goodbye, have a good Saturday. And you take my funny mushroom. Whatever, I don't care. Get he. Oh, it's back. Thank you. It's gone again. I don't know what to say. You've broken me. You've broken my spirit. Just go. Just get the fuck out of here. Have a good rest of your Saturday. I'll see you tomorrow. We're gonna finish. It's gonna be French. No, we're not playing Five Nights at Freddy's. We're not playing Five Nights at Freddy's. We'll finish this game. Goodbye. Goodbye, no raid. Goodbye.